Hello, Fabbo listeners. I'm so excited to be sharing some time with you today. Whether I'm coming in your earbuds, out your laptop, off your phone, however you're spending time with me today, thank you for doing so. So how many of you have a vision board of what your next set of goals looks like? Maybe you have a journal. We talk about journaling a lot here. Maybe you've wrote down your next steps. If you're like me, I have an idea book. I'm always writing ideas down. So how many of you are ready for that? We talk a lot about here, and my philosophy is embrace where you are right now. Be proud of where you are right now, right? But you need to be looking towards the future. Not too far away though, right? I want you to look, the year coming up, maybe the next year coming up. I want you to focus on where you want to take your business and your life, right? Where do you want to thrive at? Therefore, we have to have some goals. Bigger goals maybe than the ones that we're working on daily. That's our topic today. Ready to pursue your next big goal? Here's 15 things you'll need to give up. And I bet they're not what you think. We'll be right back after this, my friends. Hello, friends. Welcome to the Be Fabbo Podcast, a mindset and business growth podcast empowering creative entrepreneurs just like you. I'm your host, Bobby Brinkman. My goal here with each episode is to encourage and cheer you on with takeaways that motivate, educate, and celebrate you, the Fabbo CEO of your business that I know that you are. I hope that we can challenge you and encourage you to continue to embrace what makes you Fabbo, because my friends, you're the secret sauce. You are what sets your business apart. And when you show up authentically and embrace that, you're going to grow a business that not only do you love and that your clients love, but one that you're going to be proud of and one that will allow you to live the life that you deserve, because you'll be able to make an impact with your business. And as you all know, I love to say, when we do well, we can do good. I want you to remember along these episodes, we're going to have guests that come on, and I want you to hear their stories, hear their struggles, and also celebrate with them and their wins. We love stories here at the Be Fabbo Podcast. I can't wait to hear more from you, the attendees and the listeners. I can't wait to share more of fellow creatives coming on. But also, I'm excited for the privilege to share with you some solo episodes that hopefully will inspire you, make you think a little bit, shift that mindset, and help you grow into the person and the business that you know that you want to be. So sit back for about 30 minutes, take some time, and thank you for spending some time with us. Thank you for investing and sharing space with me. Put those earbuds in. Let's get a little bit of education. Let's get a little bit of motivation. Let's celebrate what it's like to be creative entrepreneurs, because Lord knows we are a different breed, right? This is the Be Fabbo Podcast. We'll be right back after this. All right, listeners, again, welcome back. And again, thank you for sharing some space with me. So you have some big goals and you're ready to put them into play. You're going to have to give something up. I think as business owners, we've learned that it's a give and a take, right? Enthusiasm and focus and commitment are required to achieve any goal, but they're really required to go after some big goals. And the things that a lot of people will think that will just yield mediocre results and that they spend their time on, I think I want to share with you today ways that you're going to want to avoid, things that you want to give up and that you'll need to give up to achieve some of your goals. You're going to have to be willing to give up some things when you want to set a big goal in motion. It's not a secret. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Working hard today towards your future goals will pay off for years to come. If you're determined and you're committed, what I'm going to share with you today are some things that I think you'll find it easier to accomplish your goals if you avoid them. Now, in most cases, these are just distractions, right? Like I told you early on, they're probably not 15 things you actually thought about that are probably what you're thinking about. But these are distractions. Again, you're going to need to be committed. Setting goals of any size should drive your motivation. And going for bigger goals, you know what, my friends, you know this. They're going to scare you. You know that phrase, if your goals aren't big enough, they're not scary enough, they're not big enough, right? This is when you're going to really need some big motivation. And you're going to have to dive deep to pull out your motivation, to stay committed and focused and give your energy if you want to take the next step with your goals. So if you want to accomplish these goals, we're going to talk about 15 things, or I'm going to share with you 15 things that you'll need to give up. And number 1, worrying about what is outside of your control. We do this daily, right? In doing so, well, if we worry about things that we cannot control, we're not going to be able to focus on what we need to do, and we'll never get that goal in motion. If we're worried about, what happens if I do this? Or what happens if I write this goal down and then I don't have all the money right now to make it happen? Or what if I'm going to have to give team members? I want you to stop worrying about what is outside of your control, because worrying never solves anything. We need you to focus on getting this goal off the ground. Number 2, I want you to stop worrying about what others think. If you're worrying about what others think about you, your business, and your idea in general, I want you to remember it's not what other people think about your goal or your business or even your life that matters. It's what you think that counts. When you're trying to accomplish something challenging or something that you have never done before, you don't have time to worry and give thought to what others think about what you're doing. Number 3, I want you to stop wasting. You'll have to stop wasting your time on things that you can delegate or outsource. Because when you're taking a big risk to set some big goals in motion, it's going to take some time, my friends. We know that it takes forever to become an overnight success, right? Don't waste time doing anything that isn't moving your plans or your goals forward. If you're spending time working and doing what you love, and that involves reaching your new goals that will give you freedom and bring you more money and bring you more joy and more time to spend with family and friends, I don't want you to waste time on trivial things that will pull your focus and your energy. That means you're going to have to give up some of the things that you do in your business. We'll talk about that more later. I also want to remind you that you're going to have to stop getting lost in the scroll. I mean, we all live on social media. Most of our creative businesses are thriving. And a lot of times I think we think if we're not on social media, will our business survive? And while it's very entertaining to watch all the Fabbo dog reels or the latest dance craze on TikTok, and y'all know I have some really good friends that do a lot of really great TikToks. There's valuable information in TikTok and Reels. People are sharing good stuff. People are sharing tips on how to cut corners and maybe do things faster. But for the most part, if you're working on pursuing your goal, get that goal done. Let's focus on that. And then you know what? You can be the next social media craze. People will be doing whatever it is that you said you've done. And you'll be able to share your journey of success by working on your goals. So while as much as we love social media, I think we all know that slowing the scroll is a way that we need to avoid because it is a time sucker. Do your post, do your business, set that up in your general routine, and then step away. Here's another one you might not agree with totally, but binging the latest whatever, you're going to have to give up. Maybe some of your time in the evening when you have some quiet time. I know a lot of my fellow entrepreneurs, they have kids at home, and now that the kids are back to school, they're finding some time in the daytime. But instead of sitting down and watching that most amazing fun laughter that can transport us away from our stress, binge on Netflix or another platform, we might take that hour and a half or so and sit in quiet and focus on our goals. Did you know that many highly successful people don't even own TVs? Shocking, right? Now, I know it's tempting to have a series on the background while you're working as well. As a photographer, lots of times I hear other photographers say they have something in the background while they're editing. So if I had to stop and look at the TV all the time or keep up, I wouldn't be able to get my editing done. So I know for me, with my little bit of a learning disability that I have to stay focused. Sometimes I have to sit in quiet to accomplish something so that my mind doesn't wander. So let's work on getting to that milestone of your goal setting. Let's work on getting to that next step. And then you can grab your popcorn and get lost in that series, knowing that you've earned some more downtime. And who knows, maybe you'll even find some inspiration to move your goal forward once you get it going. But the goal here of getting to your goals is take some time for yourself. Focus on you. Binge on your goals. Binge on reading your journals. Binge on putting that plan in action. If you're stuck and you get overwhelmed, you can stop for a while. Go get that popcorn. Take a creative break. But put binging lower on your list of things to do. Now, I'm not saying take away some time with your family if you're watching something on Disney or that's your family time. Again, your schedule for the day will put this into play. You'll make time for your family and your friends. But you have to get rid of some things in order to achieve your goals, and binging is one of them. You're going to have to set your phone aside. This is right with number 5, right? Number 6 is the distractions on your phone. Set some phone boundaries while you're outlining your goals and your blueprint for your goals. Take advantage of the phone's technology and set up a do not disturb or a timer that will let you work without interruption for a short period of time. Send your calls to voicemail. Send your text to an autorespond. Then take a break from your brainstorming and your blueprinting, and you'll know as you get going with your goal where you can take these breaks. Because I still want you to be present for your business, right? You still have to take care of your clients. But then you can stop working on your goals for the day, and you can go and take a break and return calls and texts. This will help you focus on putting your goals in motion and still take care of the daily admins that you feel only you can do. Remember, in your business, you should be working on things like that bring in clients, that client retention, not doing some of the mundane admin work. But that's for a different topic, and we've talked about that a lot. But distractions on your phone, you need to set that aside. You're going to find that you might just be more productive on working on your goals with less phone distractions. Number 7, interacting with all the noise around you. And what that means and why I mean by that is the first thing that I mentioned was to stop worrying about things out of your control and wasting your time on that. And as creative business owners, especially if you work from home or remotely, sometimes in coffee shops, often people think that we don't really do anything for the day. And they just want to pop over, they want to call, they want to drop by, they want to say, hey, I see you at the coffee shop, let me come and talk to you or let me do something. They don't really think we're working, right? Because listening to all this noise and all this distraction and interacting it with what's going on in the world around us is a hard way to get focusing on our goals, right? While you want to be there and support your friends and have that cup of coffee, again, blocking out your time. I can have coffee with you at this amount of time. I'm already going to be there, but you're going to have to not interact with all the noise that we have going on in the world. It's important to do this early on in your planning, because when you have bigger goals or the next step goals, they need your attention a lot at the beginning. I know life is short and that you need to be present, but you also have to give yourself every opportunity to achieve what you want to achieve. And the only way to give yourself achievement sometimes is to devote the solo time with you. I know it's being selfish, but you're going to have to really avoid or give up some of the extra time in your day and focus on what you know will make an impact in your business so that you can support your family and have more freedom. Okay? Number 8, looking for the easy route. Taking or doing the easy things is rarely the effective thing, my friend. Trying to find a shortcut on your business journey and then going after bigger goals to get you from here to there will seldom speed up the journey. Slow and steady will move you forward faster, and it will bring about efficiency quicker. Does it make sense? You have to do the hard things now. You got to do the hard things now. It's critical if you want to reach the next chapter of success. So don't look for the easy route. I know it's tempting. Put the time in. Blood, sweat, and tears. You've already put all the time in to get your business opened and to be where you are today. Don't stop now looking and doing things more efficiently. I want you to stop worrying you're going to fail. Number 9, we talk about failure a lot. Number 9 is worrying that you're going to fail. My friends, you will almost likely fail in the short term as you plan these goals. How many times did you stumble getting where you are today? And you survived, and you're fine. I mean, if you wouldn't have to do any work and it just happened to you, we wouldn't be having a conversation today. We would all have successful businesses if we could just snap our fingers, had a magic ball. But if you don't have to do any of the work and you didn't take the leap of faith, and if your goals were already successful in place, you had to believe in yourself to get there. Fail fast and fail often. You heard me say this many times here on the podcast or in person speaking. Fail fast and fail often. Don't worry about it, because if you fail or you stumble or you make a mistake, whatever it is, you're always going to be fine-tuning any goal or idea that you put in place. It's never going to be perfect, my friends. We're not perfect. It's all about how you adjust your approach and continue forward with what you've learned, worked, and what didn't. Don't let fear hold you back from working on your next big goal. Number 10, being around or listening to those that are not doing what you want to do. An example here is if you want to work on a goal or a plan to grow your business financially to 7, 8, whatever amount figures that you want to do. You know, I'm not always about the teaching you how to make 7 or 8 figures. It's not my passion, right? I believe we should be profitable because we're running a business with a purpose. But my goal is never to help you earn that exact number, right? Whatever the figure is that you're working on, whatever you know you need to support your family, where you can still do good in the community and here in the world, that's the goal. Get around people that are doing what you're doing and what you want to be doing. Listen, read books, listen to podcasts, go to conferences, and hear people that are actively doing what you want to do. And listen to how they got there. And hopefully they're sharing their path. I know lots of times we have speakers that I'm here, this is how I'm doing it right now, this is what I'm going to teach you. Ask them about how they got here. I'm an open book. I'll tell you, I've stumbled a million times. I still stumble. My mindset, I'm all about mindset, but I'm also realistic that there will be more stumbles along the way. I'm just going to know how to handle them better, right? So that's what I want you to do. Surround yourself with people that challenge you to reach your goal and that take what you're doing seriously. And don't think that you're just dreaming or that one day you'll get a real job. Often, while family and friends mean well, they can only hold us, sometimes they hold us back. And they offer advice that isn't useful or valuable. So get yourself around people that are doing what you want to do. Listen to those people that are doing what you want to do. Don't copy them, but take in what they're saying and what they're sharing. Number 11 is don't be an exact copy of someone else's blueprint. I know I just mentioned being around those that do what you want to do, but it doesn't mean to be exactly like them or what they've done. You don't have to follow their footprints exactly because you're never going to get the same results with your goals. If you copy someone else's blueprint for success, that's their blueprint. You don't know all they gave up, what they sacrificed to be where they are right now. You don't know what they chose as 15 things to give up to be successful. This is why you have to be you. Be true to yourself. Be true to your authenticity as you set up and go about accomplishing your goals. Embrace what makes you Fabbo. Know that that's your superpower. So don't be an exact copy of someone else's blueprint. Take what they have, take what they share, make your own recipe. Number 12 is procrastination. Stop waiting for the perfect time to start working on your next big goal. It's time to take action now, so you can achieve more than you ever thought possible. When you keep putting off your goals for growth because someone else keeps getting your attention or something else keeps drawing you off, or wait for it, friends, that fear of failure keeps lurking in your mind, it's the wrong mindset. You cannot let that negative thought, that negative chatter get in the way. That's procrastination. You have to be ready and talk positive to yourself and believe in yourself that you're willing to make the changes and improvements in your business and your life. You've got to commit to that. Stop with the excuses and get started. Number 12, procrastination. Stop procrastinating. Number 13, let your emotions guide you when logic should be leading. We usually choose or make decisions based on making us feel better right now. How can we fix what's wrong now? How do I get myself out of overwhelm? Or how do I get myself out of this slump emotionally that I am? How do I get my motivation back? We hit a roadblock on our goal planning, and then we think we need to make a quick decision just to get past it. Whatever the consequences may be, I know if I just get past it, it'll be better. So this is where I encourage you to bet on yourself. Trust who you are and why you are here, and be that CEO that you are, and make sure you're basing any decision today, whatever the roadblock is, on your long-term goals. Believing in yourself, your knowledge, and your experience, that's what's going to help you make smarter decisions now and in the future. Number 14, stop making the same mistakes. You're going to have to give up making the same mistakes over and over. When you keep doing the same thing over and over, the results are going to be the same. Learn from your mistakes early on in your goal-setting process so that you stop wasting time repeating them. It's like trying to open a locked door, right? You're going to keep trying and trying and trying until you unlock it or change how you're going to open it. It's going to be a locked door, my friends. So if you're stuck in an idea and how to implement it, and you keep trying to make it work, and you've done this several times, and the mistakes keep happening because you're not really changing something, I want you to step away for a little bit. Like literally step away. Even if that means taking a day off. Now here I could tell you, go binge something, go binge watch something, or go to that coffee shop with your friend. Those things still have to be present while you're goal setting, but you have to avoid making those things a priority. Right? Step away from what you're working on for a minute. If a goal is not working or idea is not playing out well, if your blueprint is not a clear path as you're drawing it out, come back with a fresh set of eyes and some new brainstorming ideas. You get nowhere and you'll just get more frustrated if you just keep spinning. When you keep making the same mistakes over and over, that's how you get yourself in a rut. You're going to have to give up making those same mistakes over and over and those excuses for why you're making those mistakes. Number 15, seeking getting it done faster versus seeking progress. Seeking a fast result does not lead to a solid or profitable plan in your long-term business. You want to thrive, but you also want to survive, right? So taking a shortcut now just to get your goal done halfway will not always result in a long-term growth that you really are looking for, right? While you may be getting discouraged or overwhelmed with the lack of progress with all the work that you've committed to already in reaching your goals and all the other 14 things that you've given up, if you do not see it through, and you're going to have revisions, but if you do not see your goal through, my friends, then you're going to find yourself doing the same part of this goal over again in the near future. And you know what? If the goal just isn't working and you can't see a path to success and you can't see a way to implement it, start a new goal. Don't keep making that mistake. Remember, try to envision something else. What's the next vision? This goal has ran its course. I can't see a way to get it implemented. I can't get a way to add value with it. I can't see how I'm going to get it to work. It's okay. That's not failure because you tried. Failure only happens when we don't try, right? So we have to know that we have to make the commitment. We have to make a commitment to set yourself and your business up for now and in the future, and expand on what you want to get accomplished. Take parts of this goal and add it to the next one. And if this goal works and you're successful at it because you've done so much more plus these 14 things. If this goal is successful, now you have a blueprint of your own. Follow your own blueprint. And the next goal might come along easier because now you have a path. But you also might find struggles at the next goal. We grow on the other side of discomfort. That's where we find growth, right? And that's also where we find healing. So if we're mad at ourselves or we're frustrated, we just know we have to get something accomplished, but not doing it quickly, not doing it faster. Working in your business now will allow you the freedom to work on your business later. Achieving big goals isn't just about what you do. It's also about what you're willing to give up. You can't expect to get everything done in the same amount of time as you currently are doing while working on bigger goals. Focusing on your business now is important, but so is having more goals to be working on so that you can keep growing and thriving and building that business and life that you want and deserve. There will be things that you simply don't have time to do for as you're reaching for the next level of success. If you want to increase your productivity, you need to be willing to sacrifice some of these things that I shared today, as well as some of the current roles in your business. It's not about what you can't do, but it's about what you're willing to give up and outsource so that you can put your energy into these new goals. This is your baby. This is a business that you want to be proud of, that you're already proud of now and that you love and your customers love, but you want to keep that going. And maybe it's a whole new business in general. Maybe you want to have several businesses. You're unstoppable with what all you can do. Unlocking your true potential is all about believing in yourself, right? And we as entrepreneurs always want to be trying something new. You need to be willing to make sacrifices to achieve a goal at any level, but especially a big goal. There's no such thing in achieving a big goal without sacrificing something first. So I hope that these 15 steps or tips that I gave you, while they're easy, they're also hard because it involves you stepping away maybe from doing some things that you love with people that you love. But if you spend your day and you make a list and you write your goals and your goals of priority and you time block, you'll get time with your friends and family. You'll be able to binge watch. You'll be able to scroll and see what's going on Instagram because you put the time in on your goal, right? Giving up some things in order to achieve the next big goal, it has to happen. Think about what you gave up when you took the first leap, when you turned on your on sign, right? When you hit publish on that website. Think about what you gave up. Night's sleep, weekends off, but you did it. You're here. You have a business. You only determine how successful it is. You determine how you want it to run. You determine where you want it to go. You define success on your own terms, no one else's. You should be able to support your business and your family by doing something that you love. Having goals will let you continue to thrive. So I hope you take these 15 steps. I hope they help you. I hope they get you thinking a little bit. As always, I'm encouraging you on. I believe in you. I want you to believe in yourself. Get rid of those negative thoughts. In the meantime, if there's something I can do for you, BobbyBrinkman.com, Bobby.Brinkman on Instagram, text, DM. It's all right there in my DM profile. Let me know how I can serve you best. Let me know how I can cheer you on. Let me know how I can support you. Maybe I've got some resources, or I can connect you with somebody that can help solve an area that you're struggling with if it's something I can't help you with. I've got a lot of friends in this industry that are far more geniuses than I, right? Thanks for joining me today in episode 73 of the Be Fabbo Podcast. As always, I just want to encourage you. I want you to believe in yourself as much as I believe in the spirit of a creative entrepreneur. Peace and gratitude, my friends. Peace and gratitude. Thank you for sharing your space with me. Go out there and continue to be Fabbo. You deserve all the abundance that's coming your way. Oh, thanks again, Fabbo listeners, for sharing some space with me. I hope you found some motivation and encouragement. I hope you got a big virtual in your earbud hug from the podcast today. I want to remind you that if you are feeling stuck and you want to start taking strategic steps that align with your purpose and your goals, if you're ready to shift your mindset from being defeated to a winner, ready to make an impact with your business, if you're ready to start betting on yourself and regain that confidence that you need to move forward? If you're ready to have somebody gently nudge you past those roadblocks and remind you that what's right here is just getting you ready for your next chapters of your amazing Fabbo business and your life story. If you're ready to get excited about your business and reconnect with your purpose, I invite you to reach out and do a discovery call with me. Let's find out if we're a good fit. Let's find out how we can work together. I can't wait to hear your story. I can't wait to hear your vision, where you've been and where you want to go. A Fabbo chat helps us for 1 hour. We can have a strategic business call that can just get you that mojo back, right? I will gently nudge you. My role as a coach is not to do the work for you, but to help you see the path that you're already on and to remind you that you're already Fabbo. I'm just here to remind you of that. So reach out in the show notes below, BobbyBrinkman.com. Make sure you reach out. I'm here for you. Send me a DM. However you want to communicate. Let's get you moving forward. Let me help cheer you on. Let's work together. Because the world needs who you are. The world needs what you have to offer. And the creative industries that you serve, those clients are just waiting for you. They just don't know that they need you yet. Let's get you unstuck. Let's get you moving. I'm so happy you're here today. Have an absolutely fabulous day. Till next time, my friends. Peace and gratitude.